Biosphere reserves are designed to deal with one of the most important questions the world faces today. How can we reconcile conservation of biodiversity and biological resources with sustainable use? The area stretching from uMngeni Valley to Midmar Dam and Albert Falls makes up a large percentage of South Africa's biodiversity, and the uMngeni catchment is the main water source for KwaZulu-Natal. This area faces multiple threats from land use practices, which has also put the quality of water in jeopardy.
Here in uMngeni, all actually combining forces and trying to look after the catchment, actually the uMngeni catchment, due to the significance of the catchment in this region, of which it supports more than 1 million people. Not only that, it is very crucial to look after the catchment. We are talking about all the supporting aspects within that catchment space.
This is why WESA supports the motion to protect the Howick community and its natural environment by implementing the province's first Biosphere Reserve. This is not a nature reserve in the more common sense, but a voluntary, cooperative conservation reserve that's aimed at protecting biological and cultural diversity through finding a balance in the relationship between people and nature.
It's such an opportunity for people to connect with the natural environment and to learn, and it doesn't have to be sort of didactic learning. It just needs to, it's something like, you really feel good when you stand and look at the falls. Heritage actually encompasses everything. It's everything that we inherit. So whether it's monetary systems, whether it's language, whether it's our own personal physical self, all of that is founded on the natural environment.
The Biosphere Reserve encompasses key management areas that extend from protected natural reserves into rural and urban landscapes, and the success of the protected area relies on the continued support of the surrounding community, working together to maintain a productive and healthy environment for people and their families.
Community support is key because obviously Biosphere Reserves rely on the interaction of people and the environment. The people are gaining the benefit and the environment's gaining the benefit. So if you don't have the support of the people to look at what they're doing and how they're impacting the area, then you may as well just stick to tiny little isolated patches of protected area. And obviously we don't want just isolated patches. We would like a whole area, a biosphere, to be protected and protected by everybody living in it is the ideal.
One of the first steps we can take is to gain a better understanding of our natural environment, our heritage, and all the threats that face it, before moving forward to make a lasting and positive change in the way we treat our surroundings.
If you can look at our ecological footprint, it's very large, but we take that for granted. I always say that charity begins at home. So once they start in a small scale with the closest people that live around, they will learn something. And then they will know that they have to change the way they live in order to preserve the environment.
Become part of the change in your community and encourage sustainable use and development. Support your environment, support yourselves, support the Biosphere Reserve.